It began with a daring escape. Now see how it all ends. Prison Break returns, Fox tomorrow.
From your weather authority, Fox 4.
Good evening, Southeast Texas. I'm in for Dana this evening, who's out on a funeral tonight. We wish him well. Our prayers are with his family. All right, let's take a look at Con's forewarned Doppler radar. We had a few showers up around Woodville that have now fizzled out. Let's take a quick look at the loop over the last 6 hours. You can see how they've weakened. Had a few sprinkles around parts of the area today. About maybe 30% of us got a light shower. We'll see more in the forecast. Yes, there are more showers as we head towards the weekend. We'll have all that for you in a few minutes. Stay with us for that.
First at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News.
Obama announcing plans to change the way Americans travel. I'm Mike Emanuel at the White House. I'll have details coming up.
This is where passengers board and get off Amtrak trains, but a plan unveiled by President Obama today may change that. I'm Brandon Jones. I'll have the details coming up.
Good evening, Southeast Texas. I'm Jim Walker.
And I'm Sheldon Brigham.
President Obama says the nation's rail travel system needs a major upgrade.
He's pushing a plan to make travel easier, help the environment, and create jobs. Mike Emanuel has more in tonight's top story.
Boarding a train in the center of a city. No racing to an airport and across the terminal, no delays, no sitting on the tarmac, no lost luggage, no taking off your shoes.
That picture may soon be a reality. President Obama pushing for major investment in a high-speed rail system. He wants to move swiftly and says the plan will not only create jobs, but relieve travel congestion, save energy, and ease air pollution.
This is not some fanciful pie-in-the-sky vision of the future. It is now. It is happening right now. It's been happening for decades. The problem is it's been happening elsewhere, not here.
Mr. Obama cited superior high-speed rail in countries like Spain, France, and Japan, saying the U.S. is miles behind. Currently, the nation has just one high-speed rail line operating between Washington and Boston. The plan is to develop 10 more in corridors throughout the nation.
Building a new system of high-speed rail in America will be faster, cheaper, and easier than building more freeways or adding to an already overburdened aviation system, and everybody stands to benefit.
We're going to significantly lessen the damage to our planet. This is a giant environmental down payment. All in all, we're going to make travel in this country leaner and a whole lot cleaner.
As for funding, $8 billion from President Obama's economic stimulus package is allocated to jumpstart the overhaul. That plus $1 billion a year over the next 5 years being budgeted to keep the project in motion. At the White House, Mike Emanuel, Fox News.
Given the state of the American automakers, President Obama was quick to note the idea is not to replace cars and trucks. The Federal Railroad Administration has released some benefits of that proposed plan.
Not only would the plan create new jobs, it'll also give travelers options and reduce the nation's dependence on oil. Today's intercity passenger rail also consumes a third less energy per passenger mile than cars. Well, one of those high-speed corridors the president is talking about would run from Houston to New Orleans.
Yeah, imagine going from Beaumont to Houston in just 30 minutes. Brandon Jones spoke with people about that possibility. He joins us now. Brandon, talk about high-speed travel.
Exactly, Sheldon. The president is drawing comparisons to the creation of the interstate highway in the 1950s. Now, people I spoke with at the main bus terminal in Beaumont say this couldn't come at a better time. Imagine this train reaching speeds up to 150 miles per hour with a stop for passengers in Beaumont.
I think it's a great idea. It's all overseas in other countries, and I think it's a good thing for America to have that.
Teresa and Donnie are on board with President Obama's plan to build 10 high-speed rail corridors. One would be placed in every corner of the U.S., including Houston to New Orleans. Teresa feels it would be a great way to use money from the stimulus package.
The 3 years that I've been here, I've noticed that the transportation system here is probably not up to par as far as some of the other cities, and I think that they could definitely use to spend some money.
TxDOT is already using money for the stimulus bill for resurfacing projects. Anything that reduces traffic congestion is okay with them.
If there was a high-speed rail between, let's say, Baton Rouge or the Houston-San Antonio area, how many people would use it? And the vast majority of people say that's something they would be interested in.
No specific date has been given to when these corridors will be started, but the thought of driving less miles to get to your favorite destination is something both Teresa and Donnie can live with. Now, in order for a train to be considered high speed, it has to reach 110 miles per hour. The president says any region can present a long-range plan, but the stimulus money will only go towards the 10 major corridors. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Brandon. Well, some interesting facts about public transportation.
In 2007, Americans took just over 10 billion trips on public transportation, the highest ridership level in 50 years. Since 1995, public transportation ridership is up 32%. Still, overall, only 5% of the nation's 128 million workers use public transportation to get to work. Each year, public transportation saves nearly 1.5 billion gallons of gasoline. That breaks down to about 4 million gallons per day.
Greenhouse gas emissions are rising in the United States. A report from the EPA says emissions increased by 17.2% between 1990 and 2007. The rise was caused by fuel and electricity use. The report shows emissions rose in 2007 by 1.4% from the previous year.
One person died after a car struck the side of a moving train in Beaumont around 1 this morning. That collision happened at Calder and First. The driver of the car, Ashley Scotty of Port Neches, was heading east on Calder. The train was backing up into the rail yard. The 26-year-old was pronounced dead at the scene. Police say no one else was hurt.
An orange man is in a Louisiana jail on DWI charges tonight. Troopers say 24-year-old Clifton Locks was intoxicated when he lost control of his car on I-10 near Vinton. The car flipped into a tree, killing Andrew Richard from Orange. 3 other passengers, including an 8-month-old child, were taken to an area hospital. They're all expected to survive. Locks has also been charged with child endangerment.
A hotel guest was robbed at the Relax Inn in Port Arthur. That hotel is on Memorial Boulevard. Police say around 2 this morning, 2 robbers followed the victim to his room. They knocked on the door, and when the guest answered, they robbed him at gunpoint. No arrests have been made.
Houston ranked among the highest cities of tax procrastinators. TurboTax created the list based on the number of tax returns filed at the last possible moment. Houston moved up to the number 2 spot this year. It was number 3 last year. Dallas and Austin were also in the top 10.
The second largest shopping mall operator in the country is going out of business. General Growth Properties filed for bankruptcy early this morning. The company says it's $27 billion in debt. Some of the malls it owns are Willowbrook Mall in Houston, Deerbrook Mall in Humble, and the Woodlands Mall. Most of the company's malls will remain open.
They can stay in business because, you know, this is therapy for my sister and I to come shopping.
The company has no plans to sell any of its malls to pay off debt. Best Buy has demoted nearly 8,000 senior sales associates as part of a reorganization. The salaries of those demoted will be slashed as much as 50%. The nation's largest consumer electronics retailer may also lay off about 1,000 assistant store managers. Execs say the changes are an effort to ensure sales staff are interacting with customers. The Minnesota-based company has more than 1,000 stores in the U.S.
Some small steps can make a big difference around the house.
Less city water, so we have a 70% lower sewer bill.
In tonight's Going Green, we'll take a look at how landscaping could help cut costs around your home. Also this.
His crew is finally home, but when will Captain Richard Phillips return to the U.S.? I'm Molly Henneberg in Oxon Hill, Maryland, and I'll have that just ahead.
It's a real community builder. That's what we really need to do on this day.
It's an anniversary that many would like to forget. A look at how people are remembering the tragedy at Virginia Tech 2 years ago. You're watching Fox 4 News, first at 9.
Fox 4 News, first at 9. With Jim Walker, Shelter Brigham, Dana Molasaw with weather, and James Ware with sports on Fox 4.
Well, if it isn't our old friend, I thought we fixed your brake problems.
Y'all fixed my brakes. She sure does stop, but she's running a little rough. You see this here bump on my head?
Sounds like you need some shocks. That'll smooth out your ride.
Y'all do them there shockers?
You bet. And here's another shocker. We can do it in 45 minutes and give you a lifetime warranty.
If any of you out there need a shocker, come by Star Brake. It's better than a bump on your head. Y'all stop by.
Let's go to Sarton Seafood.
Sarton Seafood at 3520 Nederland Avenue in Nederland has the best seafood people drive all over to eat.
Fried catfish and shrimp.
Best broiled fish. And our famous barbecue crabs.
Our food is prepared fresh every day, eat in or take out.
Get your family packs to go.
Pick up a complete meal with all the fixins. Try our all-you-can-eat lunch Tuesday through Friday. 1 block off Highway 69, take the Nederland Avenue exit.
Sarton, we got the crabs.
Sleep better, live better.
You'll be amazed at what's in store for you at Hadley's.
At Hadley's, it's all about comfort, value, quality, and service. Rest assured on the best mattress brands in America, like Comfort-Pedic, the memory foam mattresses that beat Tempur-Pedic, plus adjustable beds and lift chairs, all available for immediate pickup or delivery. And remember, Hadley's has 13 different pay plans, including interest-free till 2011.
For the very best night's sleep, shop Hadley's Furniture now.
Do it all in a legendary Jeep Wrangler Unlimited, the fuel-efficient Jeep Patriot, or the Jeep Liberty with exclusive SkySlider retractable roof. Get our employee price plus 0% APR financing plus $1,000 cash allowance on Jeep Wrangler. See your Texas Jeep dealer.
First at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News.
It's now been 2 years since 32 people were killed on the Virginia Tech campus.
The anniversary tops our look at News Across America. School officials estimate more than 4,000 people showed up for the annual memorial run in remembrance. The run honored the lives of the people killed. There were several events on the Blacksburg's campus to help students remember those who lost their lives. Flowers were placed near each of the stones set up as a memorial to the students.
I think it's a good way for everyone to come out and really support the 32 that lost their lives, as well as come together as a community and just I guess do this activity. It's a real community builder. That's what we really need to do on this day.
Commemorations began at midnight with a candle lighting ceremony. Ceremonies will end at 11:59 tonight with the extinguishing of the ceremonial candle.
Students at the University of Texas in Austin cut class today to make a statement. That and news around the region tonight. About 300 students took part in the protest. They're marching against a bill that would allow concealed handguns on campus. That is, for those licensed to carry. Students say, licensed or not, it's a bad idea.
It's important that we get our voices heard, and we're rallying together to do that.
We have to be around this, have to deal with concealed guns. That's not something we want on our campus.
A bell was rung at today's march in memory of those killed at Virginia Tech. 19 members of the Maersk Alabama crew are back on U.S. soil. They returned to a proud nation after a terrifying adventure on the high seas.
Molly Hindenburg has an update on the crew and the captain's status.
The Maersk Alabama celebrating their return home.
God bless America.
All have gripping stories about their face-to-face encounter with Somali pirates.
They called me back to lock down the ship, and as you know, we start hearing gunshots.
The crew says they fought back with one pirate, stabbing him in the hand with an ice pick, but their captain ordering them not to harm anyone else. Today, some describing the thoughts going through their minds as they face the possibility of death.
I says to myself, if I'm gonna die right here, I'm gonna take somebody else with me.
I was scared. I was almost close to death, and they tried to shoot me many times.
The crew touching down at Andrews Air Force Base in Maryland without their beloved captain. Richard Phillips remains in Mombasa, Kenya. He's expected to fly back to the U.S. on Friday. In Washington, retired Vice Admiral Kevin Cosgriff, a former commander of U.S. Naval Forces Central Command, said the U.S. and the rest of the world need to take action against piracy along the Somali coast.
In short, piracy pays. And importantly, we and other innocent people around the world, and most especially innocent mariners on those pirated ships, are the ones paying.
The Navy ship carrying Captain Phillips pulled into the Kenyan port, playing the song Sweet Home Alabama. Soon it will be welcome home to the U.S., Captain Phillips. In Oxon Hill, Maryland, Molly Henneberg, Fox News.
Captain Phillips' homecoming was delayed because the Navy ship he was on was diverted to chase pirates who attacked a second U.S. cargo ship. Somalia's prime minister says he wants help from the U.S. and other countries to go after pirates.
The prime minister says the Somali government knows who the pirates are, but he claims he needs more resources to catch them. The Somali leader says the pirates' wealth threatens the government. Pirates can earn up to $1 million for each captured ship. So far this year, 19 ships have been hijacked.
We have actually established a force, and we are planning to establish some sort of at least 10 or more posts, observation posts, around the coastal lines, and then actually enforce these posts with forces that actually will be monitoring and some kind of surveillance, doing surveillance activities throughout the coastal region.
Somalia hopes to join military forces with Western countries and established intelligence gathering posts along his country's coast. All right, well, the day started out pretty nice, but unfortunately, the rain is now on the way.
Now, yeah, and it looks like it could be here for a while, Mike.
Yeah, we've got some showers in the forecast. Had a few sprinkles around the area today. None officially at the airport. As we go to the almanac, high today 76 degrees, rather mild day. Mild temperatures with us for a while. We're going to get cooler next week. Yes, we have some showers. I'll time it out for you. Show you that futurecast map when we come back. Stay with us.
Fox 4's Doppler Radar, brought to you by Cons.
Come to Cons and save on our huge selection of name brand appliances, electronics, furniture, and lawn care, all in stock and ready for delivery. Save on this Toshiba 22-inch LCD HD TV. Just $299 after $100 instant savings. Get this Sony 40-inch full HD 1080p LCD, now just $999. And Cons has flexible financing plans to help you get that new HD TV tonight. Better prices, more choices. Now at Cons.
Introducing the all-new Dodge Ram 1500. We gave it more horsepower than Ford. We gave it better highway fuel economy while towing than Chevy. We gave it a smoother freeway ride than Toyota. We gave it an interior that challenges them all. Then, Car and Driver gave us this. The all-new Dodge Ram 1500. Get our employee price plus 0% APR financing plus $2,000 cash allowance on Dodge Ram.
Here at Monica Brothers, we know the value of a hard-earned dollar. For 40 years, we've serviced you with our Dayton and Cordovan lines, but we've added Michelin, B.F. Goodrich, Firestone, Bridgestone, Cooper, Goodyear, and many more. Stop by and you'll find our prices competitive with anybody in town, and our service is small-town friendly. With our 8 locations in Southeast Texas, Monica Brothers is just around the corner and right on the price.
Viewers receiving KBTV's current over-the-air analog transmission signal may experience a service loss as KBTV makes the transition to DTV. This is due to a slight change in KBTV's transmission radius. Viewers in counties such as Liberty or Newton may not be able to receive KBTV on digital channel 40. If you receive our signal via cable or satellite in the affected areas, your viewing will be unaffected. For more information, call 1-888-CALL-SBC.
Here's your first look at weather with Mike Nichols from your weather authority, Fox 4.
All right, well, our Cons forewarned Doppler radar are showing some showers. They're actually beyond the reach of the radar off to our northwest. We'll see the radar increase in shower activity for tomorrow. Appreciate Cons for that radar sponsorship. All right, let's go to the water vapor imagery. Take a look at this pretty big storm over the Rockies tonight. Well, that storm is just sitting there basically spinning out snows. We could go to the weather maps. S'il vous plaît. Thank you, Jonathan. There it is, upper low just sitting there spinning up the energy through Texas. So Texas tonight seeing some strong thunderstorms. Look at that, cauliflower storms just developing this afternoon, producing large hail, a couple of tornadoes there out toward Lubbock. Meanwhile, thunderstorms erupting to our north beyond the reach of our radar, pushing off to the northeast, up in East Texas, and some new ones firing up just now down there along the Rio Grande, and also some strong storms offshore. All right, right now 68 degrees, that's what it feels like with the humidity at 78%. East winds at 12, mostly cloudy skies, a little bit of a falling barometer as that low pressure area slowly makes its way towards us. There are the severe thunderstorm and tornado watch areas there out in West Texas there. And so far we've had 2 reports of tornadoes in Swisher County and up around, say, Crosby County, Texas, around the Lubbock area with near baseball size hail, and also some hail the size of golf balls earlier over there near Waco. And right now, they're not under a watch just yet, but that may change tonight and certainly tomorrow. The severe threat area, I'll show it to you in just a second on a separate graphic. 53 up there in Amarillo this hour, 73 in Austin, 69 in San Antonio, 76 in Brownsville. Bigger picture, snow's falling. It's just been sitting there basically since Tuesday. Here's some of the elevations around 9,000 feet. How about south of Interstate 80 in Utah? 40 inches of new snow just since Tuesday. You talk about some wonderful spring skiing conditions, and they're going to see some more tonight. They've got winter storm warnings up for the mountains of Colorado and Utah as that system will be slow moving and just continue to spin the moisture out back in the cold air, especially up at those elevations around 5,000 to 10,000 feet. Meanwhile, showers and storms in Texas, they'll be slow to get and towards our direction because it is a slow-moving system. And then that upper ridge been kind of keeping things moving slowly in the upper atmosphere. 39 in Denver, temperature 63 in Kansas City, 68 over in Houston, 61 in Atlanta, 46 in New York City and in Minot. Here's the situation for tomorrow. The severe weather threat for tomorrow should stay to our west, possibly a better threat for severe weather depending on how all this plays out for Saturday. But I think the severe weather stays to our west tomorrow, but we'll get some pretty good chances of showers and thunderstorms here as we get the energy from the upper levels, the jet move in our direction. And so pretty good chances. I put them at about 70% tomorrow for thunderstorm chances. Look at all the green shadings as it's a slow-moving front the next couple of days. The front probably won't slip through here till early Sunday because of that blocking upper ridge, just blocking the eastward progress of that next weather system. Here's our local caster. Warm southeast conditions. The heaviest rain showers and thunderstorms should be to our north the next couple of days, but I think just about all of us get a pretty good chance for some showers and some thunderstorms the next couple of days. Overnight tonight, pretty mild. Temperatures generally in the mid-60s. 30% chance for an isolated pop-up shower overnight. Southeast winds will average about 10 miles per hour, 8 miles per hour in the lakes, with temperatures bottoming out in the low 60s, with also about a 30% chance for a shower overnight. Mid-70s for highs tomorrow. Overcast conditions, I think. Mostly cloudy, maybe a few peaks of sun perhaps, but southeast winds about 15. Showers and storms at about a 70% chance. Likelihood as well as the lakes tomorrow. Forgot to type it in for the lakes, but 70% I think for all of us. Mid-70s for highs in the lakes. And that 5-day forecast, for some reason did not pop up. I'll have it for you here in a few minutes, guys. My clicker just advanced past it for some reason. And don't forget to check out our Southeast Texas homepage, SETX, homepage.com. All the latest in weather, sports, news, headlines, and of course, don't forget the interactive radar.
All right, very important. Thank you, Mike. Yeah. Well, President Obama is in Mexico tonight trying to find a solution to border violence.
It is absolutely critical that the United States joins as a full partner in dealing with this issue.
What came from today's meeting between President Obama and Mexico's leadership?
Using 70% less city water, so we have a 70% lower sewer bill.
Some small steps could save you big money around your home. In tonight's Green Report, we'll take a look at the changes you can make. You're watching Fox 4 News, first at 9.
If you're not watching Fox 4 Good Day, here's what you're missing.
Hey, you know how you're always at an intersection and they're like, they ought to put a light here? Check this out. They didn't need a light at this intersection. They needed the bridge to be just a tad. Wow. You know, it doesn't just happen once there.
Good Day, weekday mornings from 7 to 9.
Remember I told you it was different at 5 Point? Yeah, I do. But who are these people?
How can I help you?
Boat loans?
Right through there, sir. Thanks, Mr. Jones. He got a vacation loan.
Great. Do you guys do mortgage loans?
Sure. And home equity, new and used car, and personal loans, too.
They floated me a loan. Get it? No.
5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans, right here at home.
Hi folks, Anthony Toots for Classic Chevrolet, Cadillac, Acura, and Saturn of Southeast Texas, inviting you to our Big Spring Scratch, Ding, and Demo Tent event. Take advantage of the year's biggest savings on over 500 selected new and pre-owned vehicles. Find great deals like 09 certified Chevy Impalas at 1/2 the original MSRP. And with trade values the highest in years, you can be assured of top dollar for your car. Look for the big tent where you'll find big savings. And hurry, it all ends Monday at Classic Southeast Texas.
Summer employment is back.
And this summer, it's really good. Sign up for summer employment from 8:30 to 4 this Saturday at Workforce Solutions in Port Arthur or next Saturday at Workforce Solutions in Orange. Bring these IDs and proof of income. If you're under 18, you'll need to bring your parent or legal guardian too. This summer is your summer to make it good with Workforce Solutions. For more info, log on to setworks.org.
We've got your front row seat to see some of the best talent the area has to offer. In the Spotlight with Dwayne Diamond. It's your time to shine. Saturday at noon on Fox 4. First at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News.
Most development projects include a budget for landscaping.
Plants usually line a building's facade or maybe a few trees in the parking lot, but now developers are starting to look up. From the parking lot of this shopping center, you can see something's a little different. It's literally a green roof. It's made of several layers. The base is a traditional roof. On top is a layer of drainage, a root barrier, soil, and finally the plants. Those plants absorb a lot of rainwater, but not all. The runoff is collected in a cistern and is used to flush the building's toilets.
Using 70% less city water, so we have a 70% lower sewer bill. And then you've got the insulating value of this whole upper roof area.
That means the heating and cooling systems don't run as much. There's an even bigger effect on the community.
The roof isn't made of dark materials. It doesn't absorb sunlight throughout the day and then release all that heat at night. The cumulative effect of that throughout the city is that you have this really hot night sky, and it actually changes weather patterns.
It did cost more to buy the green roof materials, but the installation was dirt cheap. Volunteers provided the labor. Grants and tax credits also helped. Combine that with energy savings, and it's starting to pay for itself. O'Reilly says you can't put a price on the publicity that gets customers in the door. And the customers seem to like what they see.
It's delightful. There are actual natural things up here to look at, and it feels good.
It is slightly more expensive to do a green building, but there's always a measurable cost benefit with regards to the health of the people inside or the efficiency of the space or the life cycle costs of the building. It always pays off.
The building you just saw is actually the first LEED Platinum certified shopping center in the nation. Well, sports time now, and a legend in sports broadcasting has announced he's retiring.
Well, thank you, Jim, but I'm not retiring.
Okay, plus the Astros hit the field with the day
Sorry,
game.
retarded.
It's not politically correct.
Retiring, retarded. Okay, sorry.
Yeah. We'll move on and talk sports now. Yeah, the Astros doing well. We're going to talk about them. We've shared with you the field events from the district track meets, and now it's time to get down to business with the running finals. We'll show you who won the 100 meters that got underway today. And legendary broadcasters, Jim just mentioned, John Madden will make this past Super Bowl between Pittsburgh and Arizona his last day in the booth. At 73, Madden is calling it quits. We'll hear more about this. And it hasn't been a good start for our Houston Astros, but they did pick up a win last night and hope that momentum carries over to this afternoon's game. Just a hint, but it was another good day for the Stros. And the NBA playoffs will get underway on Saturday with all three of our Texas teams in it. We'll tell you who the Rockets, Spurs, and Mavericks are matched up with coming up in just a bit in sports. Stick around about 25 minutes.
Yeah, isn't Madden the one who's afraid to fly?
He is afraid to fly. He drives his bus everywhere. The only thing he doesn't cover is the Pro Bowl over in Hawaii. Because there's no way to get there by bus.
Ship, maybe. Yeah. All right, thank you, James. Well, there is a crackdown on unemployment benefits underway.
I think the state's getting involved a little too much in people's lives.
But
how some states are trying to make sure that money is being used for support. Also this.
The president heads to Mexico to support the fight against deadly drug cartels, and he's asking the Senate to take action too. I'm Jennifer Davis in Washington. I'll have that story coming up.
This portion of Fox 4 News is brought to you by Coastal Welding.
With the Mercury Advantage Plan, you get quality, forward credit financing, and payment protection. So if you lose your paycheck, we'll make your payments for up to 12 months. That's the Mercury Advantage Plan.
Get 0% APR for 72 months or $3,500 cash back on Mercury Milan.
Grand opening liquidation station, Phelan Boulevard at Dowling Road. Shoes and clothes from $8. Jewelry up to 80% off. Perfume and cologne from $10. Fossil watches $19. Bed in a bag $39. Egyptian cotton sheets $19. Computers $99. Laptops $199. Digital cameras $19. MP3 players $19. Car stereos $29. PS3 and Wii games $8. Liquidation station, former Ashley Furniture behind Chase Bank. Open 3 days. Friday noon to 9. Saturday 10 to 8. Sunday 11 to 6.
I'm not the strong arm from Dallas or the Texas Hammer from Houston for 3 important reasons. Hello, my name is Jonathan Juhan. My family and I are from and live in Southeast Texas. I'm a board-certified trial lawyer who treats you and your family with dignity. I will personally work on your case. Arm and Hammer? I disagree. I will fight for your victory. Remember, that's Juhan with a J.
The difference in Camellia Homes is in what you get. Complete financing, designs you can change, and a free generator with every home purchased during this special offer. And what you don't, no down payment, no closing costs, and no interim construction or points. Get with Camellia Homes about their 100% financing on your land plan and get a free generator with your new custom home. You never know when you're going to need it. So don't be left out in the cold or the hot at Camellia Homes. 347-0053 at 8110 East Tex Freeway.
With the Mercury Advantage Plan, you get quality, forward credit financing, and payment protection. So if you lose your paycheck, we'll make your payments for up to 12 months. That's the Mercury Advantage Plan.
Get 0% APR for 72 months or $3,500 cash back on Mercury Milan.
First at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News.
Welcome back at 9:30. At least 16 people died in a shootout between soldiers and drug traffickers in southwest Mexico.
It all happened just hours before President Obama arrived in that country for talks about drug violence there. Jennifer Davis has tonight's top story.
President Barack Obama is in Mexico to show solidarity with our southern neighbor as it focuses on the bloody drug war that's killed more than 10,000 since 2006.
It is absolutely critical that the United States joins as a full partner in dealing with this issue.
The leaders are expected to talk about the global economic crisis, trade, and immigration. But the top issue on their agenda is the escalating drug war in Mexico that's spilling into the U.S.
We also want to assist Mexico in its own efforts to make sure to clamp down on these cartels, to do what they can to break them up.
The Mexican president's aggressive stand against drug cartels has won him the aid of the U.S. and political backing from the president.
He's the best resource we have. He's the one who's fighting back. And if we don't make him look strong, then that's going to really undermine Mexico's ability to deal with the cartels.
President Obama is pushing for continued shared responsibility in combating the problem. The U.S. is the primary source of traceable guns used in Mexico's drug-related killings, and the president also plans to acknowledge that Americans' illicit drug use contributes to the problem. The Obama administration has sent hundreds of federal agents to the border, along with X-ray machines and drug-sniffing dogs to help fight the drug cartels. The president is also announcing he plans to push the Senate to ratify an arms trafficking treaty aimed at curbing the flow of guns and ammunition to Latin American drug cartels. In Washington, Jennifer Davis, Fox News.
The State Department is criticizing North Korea's move to expel weapons experts from the country.
The expulsions are the latest in a flurry of responses by North Korea. This after the UN Security Council's condemnation of its rocket launch this month. North Korea accused the UN of double standards and declared that it would restart its nuclear activities.
The North has not listened to the will of the international community, and therefore it's going to have to face the consequences from its unwillingness to meet the international community's requirement.
The North Korean government insists the act was a peaceful launch of a satellite into orbit. U.S. officials declared it provocative and a violation of a 2006 Security Council resolution.
Back here at home, the finalists for the 2009 Torch Awards for Marketplace Ethics were announced today. In the large business category, the honor goes to Classic Chevrolet and Dillard's of Beaumont. Also joining them is Philpott Motors in Nederland. In the small business category is Dreammaker Bath and Kitchen of Lumberton, High Tech Signs in Beaumont and Nederland, and Tony Hausman Companies of Orange. Former President Ronald Reagan's eldest son, Michael Reagan, was the featured speaker. Our Angel San Juan and Nick Koser presented some of the awards. The purpose of the Torch Awards is to recognize businesses that set high ethical standards in the workplace.
I think it recognizes companies that excel in marketplace trust, excel in honesty, excel in the opinions of vendors and employees as well as customers, that these are companies that stand out as being marketplace leaders.
The finalists will be narrowed down to one winner in each category. That banquet will be held on May 5th at the Beaumont Civic Center.
Last night's American Idol made history for the show as the judges used their one save.
It will continue in the competition and is safe for another week. A nuke decide.
The rules for the save were they could only use it up until the top 5. This week's vote would have made it the top 6, so if they didn't use it, they only had one more week. There are still 7 performers for another week, but next week, because they used the save, 2 people will have to go home. Well, time now to Tell It to Fox. We asked earlier, did the American Idol judges correctly use their save on Matt Gerard? 33% say they did, 67% say they did not use the save correctly. You can still cast your vote by logging onto our website at sectxhomepage.com. A big pair of scissors helped open the Village Creek Festival in Lumberton.
Members of Lumberton's Chamber of Commerce held a ribbon cutting at 5 this evening to kick off the 19th year of the event. Almost 200 vending booths will be at the festival, including arts and crafts, food, and even a petting zoo. Also, plenty of rides for the kids there. Those who've grown up with the festival say it gets better every year.
It means a lot to me. The community gets together and we all have fun and kind of hang around and play and stuff. It's my favorite festival of all.
The Village Creek Festival runs through Saturday. It's located behind Lumberton Middle School. The parade is Saturday morning at 10. And of course, it looks like the rain might be a problem with all of that as it approaches tonight.
Yeah, you said it might hang around for a couple days, Mike.
Yeah, showers a good possibility pretty much any time during the day. Tomorrow we have some showers in for the weekend as well. We have all that for you when you come back. Stay with us. Let's go to the almanac. Actually, go to the radar. See the radar loop the last 6 hours. Some showers to our north. We've had a few light sprinkles around the triangle, but the heavier stuff to our north, that's been dissipating over the last couple of hours. But there's more on the way. I'll show it to you when we come back.
Fox 4 News, first at 9. With Jim Walker, Shelter Brigham, Dana Molasaw with weather, and James Ware with sports on Fox 4.
The 19th Annual Village Creek Festival is coming to Lumberton Middle School grounds April 16th through the 18th. It all starts off Thursday, April 16th with a ribbon cutting ceremony at 5 p.m. And Friday night, enjoy the Miss Village Creek pageant starting at 6. And it all wraps up Saturday with a parade, car show, and entertainment by Jeff Rainey. Admission is free and parking is only $5. For more information, call the Lumberton Chamber of Commerce at 755-0554. The 19th Annual Village Creek Festival, April 16th through the 18th.
Your Leak Sealers environmental team is second to none with a 24-hour response time and fabrication abilities that meet all industrial emergency requirements, from high-pressure steam to all-process chemicals, specializing in on-stream leak sealing, bolt torquing, VOC repair, and custom fabrications. Our in-house machine shop has the ability to stay up and running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even in the event of a natural disaster. For more information on Leak Sealers Environmental, visit us on our website at leaksealersinc.com or give us a call.
Hi folks, Mattress Mac here at Gallery Furniture. You recently went furniture, electronic shopping, and all you got was a frustrating backorder slip, and now you and your family have come down with a horrible case of backorder blues. Here's what to do. Take that backorder slip and throw it out. Get your money back. Come out to Gallery Furniture, 6006 I-45 Nordstrom Temple Parker. Buy name brand furniture, electronics. Buy it today, guaranteed. Gallery Furniture delivers tonight. No backorder. Immediate delivery at Gallery Furniture. No backorder blues. Gallery saves you money today.
Hi, this is Mark Chestnut inviting you to the grand reopening of Sour Lake Ford in Truckville. To celebrate our new ownership, we're giving away a brand new 2009 Ford Ranger truck. Now through May 1st, come by the dealership and register up to once per day to become a finalist. Then join me Saturday, May 9th as I name the lucky winner live at Sour Lake Ford. Get complete contest rules and details at www.truckvilletexas.com.
time is valuable. You don't have to wait to get our news. Fox 4's Fastcast on SETX homepage delivers a day's worth of news in just 2 minutes. It's all just a click away. Fox 4 Fastcast. Why wait? Here's your first look at weather with Mike Nichols from your weather authority, Fox 4.
Well, welcome back. We had a big winter storm in the Rockies, especially hard hit Utah. Let's take the video. We go to near Salt Lake City, and heavy wet snow. Snow fell in mainly the mountainous areas, at least the heavy snows there. Some people hit by wildfires last summer. A little bit concerned because the moisture from these storms could cause mudslides as well in the same area. Several canyons have seen rock slides, and storm, of course, is also going to impact most of Colorado. Now, the forecasters say the Denver area is probably going to see one of its heavier snowstorms of the season. Here it is April. Going to get over a foot of snow probably in Denver. In fact, some of the mountainous areas in Utah above 9,000 feet have seen 39 inches of new snow since Tuesday. Our Cons forewarned Doppler radar. Showers beyond the reach of our radar to the northwest, and we'll see some showers increase, especially tomorrow. There's still a chance for a pop-up one tonight. Let's go to the almanac. 76 today after a low of 58 this morning. 89 and 40, the record's nowhere near those numbers. And since January 1st, we're still below normal, about 6.5 inches below average, but since in the rainfall department, that is. But as far as since March 1st, we're now still about a third of an inch above average. There's the water vapor imagery. Dry air pushing in from the desert areas there. As you can see them on the water vapor imagery, but some new storms firing up down there in the Rio Grande Valley, also well to our north in East Texas there, and also well offshore the Gulf of Mexico. We had a few sprinkles around the area today. Lumberton had a trace of rain. Right now we're at 68. 68 is what it feels like, 78% humidity. East wind at 12 right now with a little bit of a falling barometer. Heavy showers and storms still taking off over there in West Texas. Already seen some reports of hail the size of baseballs, or almost the size of baseballs there around Lubbock. Schwisher and Crosby County seeing those reports. Also 2 reports of tornadoes earlier, so tornado watch still in effect for those areas. Severe weather will inch its way towards us for tonight, but I don't think any severe weather for us tonight, but it starts getting closer. It's a pretty slow moving system. 69 in San Antonio this hour, 73 in Austin, 71 in Corpus Christi, 68 over in Cameron, 73 up around the Dallas-Fort Worth area. There's a big storm. It's slow moving. It's just sitting there spinning. So since Tuesday, it's really been dumping a lot of snow in the higher elevations. And the front associated with that storm, well, it won't cross the area here till early Sunday. Right now, pretty chilly up in Minot at 46, New York City 46, Kansas City 63. There's a severe threat for us tomorrow. It's mainly from Dallas down towards, say, Huntsville and down towards Laredo and those areas there. But the front is slow moving and not going to drag through here till about early Sunday. Look how slow it goes on our surface map forecast here. Showers and thunderstorms a good possibility for tomorrow and into Saturday as well. Begin to dry out late Saturday into early Sunday. Warm southeast flow overnight tonight as well as tomorrow. A little bit of dry air begins to build in westerly winds as we go toward late Saturday and into early Sunday. 63, give or take, for the overnight low in Beaumont. A little bit warmer as you go toward the coast tonight with a little bit of a southeast wind, about a 30% chance for a pop-up shower. Low 60s for lows in the lakes tonight. Temperatures tomorrow, mid-70s, mostly cloudy. Showers and storms a good possibility. 70% likelihood. Southeast winds will average about 12 to 15 miles per hour. There's your 5-day forecast. Here comes that front on Sunday morning. We begin to dry out. Won't rain all day long Friday and Saturday. Just a good likelihood of some showers and some pretty heavy downpours, a good possibility. You saw those red colors on our local caster. And then, of course, drying out Sunday and then a nice start to next week. A little cooler, drier to dry us out. So, yeah. Unfortunately, time for the Village Creek Festival. And, of course, don't forget our website, SETXhomepage.com. News, weather, sports, and, of course, don't forget interactive radar. And backwards, it spells radar too.
Really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That map of the severe weather on Saturday looked like Armageddon.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Let's hope it's not that bad up north. All right. Thank you, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. Some states want to drug test those seeking unemployment benefits.
Going to come in and testify that you're ready, willing, and able to go to work, then I think that you should be subject to proof of that.
The debate the new measure has prompted regarding the privacy law.
Just shut up and do what I tell you to do. Guard the canister, stay put, and wait for my call.
And some strong concerns from Washington about the Series 24. Find out why some lawmakers have a problem with it. You're watching Fox 4 News, first at 9.
More and more people are getting respect online by turning to Cricket Broadband, and they're getting it for just $40 a month. Call 1-800-884-6288. From your desktop to your laptop, get fast, unlimited internet access all over town. Surf the web, download music, even become an internet singing sensation. On America's most affordable 3G network, unlimited mobile broadband just $40 a month. Isn't it time your wireless company gave you and your wallet some... Right now, get a USB modem for just $59. Call 1-800-884-6288. Click mycricket.com/broadband or come into a Cricket store today. That's respect for your wallet. Respect for you. Cricket.
Here's Royce and Kim Taylor of CNH Roofing.
We were here before the storm,
Just like our roofs.
and we're still here now.
Just like our roofs. If you're frustrated with your situation, give CNH a call at 962-5644.
CNH Roofing, 22 years experience, bonded, insured, and all our shingles are hand nailed.
We love serving people, and we want to do your roof too.
Call us today, CNH Roofing, 962-5644.
Remember I told you it was different at 5 Point? Yeah, I do. But who are these people?
How can I help you?
Boat loans?
Right through there, sir. Thanks, Mr. Jones. He got a vacation loan.
Right. Do you guys do mortgage loans?
Sure. And home equity, new and used car, and personal loans, too.
They floated me a loan. Get it? No.
5 Point Credit Union. Money for loans. Right here at home.
First at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News.
Some states are now considering drug testing for those receiving welfare and unemployment.
But some people say the act is un-American and infringing on civil rights. Phil Keating has tonight's Business Line.
With their 2 kids in tow, Dario and Nicole Mazzi enter one of Florida's job placement centers, where these days every cubicle is occupied. Like many here, the Mazzis are receiving financial assistance, and they don't think they should have to pass a drug test to get it.
I just think the state's getting involved a little too much in people's lives.
But Florida Republican State Senator Mike Bennett says the state ought to make sure that anyone applying for unemployment insurance is not using that money to buy drugs. Under his bill, they'd first take a written psychological test, and if their answers raise flags of drug use, they'd have to submit to a urinalysis.
I'm just saying, if you're going to come in and testify that you're ready, willing, and able to go to work, then I think that you should be subject to proof of that.
The senator relies in part on this 2007 Health and Human Services study, which showed 8% of full-time workers using illegal drugs, 10% of part-time workers, and 18% of the unemployed. The Department of Labor reports the number of Americans approved to collect unemployment insurance now stands at 8.7 million.
With such high demand, the idea of drug testing welfare recipients gained extra traction this year. The National Conference of State Legislatures spotted bills in 23 states. However, most of those states have seen those bills killed, but in Missouri and maybe Florida, they are still expected to pass.
Opponents say this unconstitutionally invades privacy.
But that privacy right can be overridden if there's some suspicion. What's the basis for suspicion here? That the people are poor and unemployed?
8 years ago, a U.S. District Court ruled Michigan's drug testing attempt violated the Fourth Amendment against unreasonable searches and seizures. Supporters hope the written psychological test provision passes the constitutional test. In Miami, Phil Keating, Fox News.
A Fox series is drawing fire from Washington.
He's alive. I've got medical personnel working on him now.
Why some lawmakers are concerned about 24's impact on the public. You're watching Fox 4 News, first at 9.
Being a detective teaches you a lot about the dark side of human nature.
You shot him! Then you stop it! You punished her!
And the darkest truth of all, you can never underestimate what some guys will do for love.
Go back to the beginning. Law and Order: Criminal Intent. Tonight at 11 on Fox 4.
I got $583 from cashforgold.com. All I did was look through my drawer full of jewelry I never wear.
Turn your unwanted, broken, or mismatched jewelry into cold, hard cash, because if you're selling, cashforgold.com is buying.
I
sold my old jewelry and took the vacation of a lifetime.
I had no idea my old jewelry, rings, chains, and bracelets were worth so much money.
And with gold, silver, and platinum at their highest value in decades, that means more money in your pocket. And because we own our refinery, we can cut out the middleman.
It was so easy. I called the number on TV and asked for their free refiner's return pack.
Safe and insured. I sent in my old jewelry and got more money than I could ever have imagined.
Fill the envelope with your unwanted or broken jewelry and mail it to our processing center. A safe, reliable transaction with satisfaction guaranteed.
I got $423 from cashforgold.com. That's a lot of gas money.
Call 1-800-767-8680. Call now.
We are all familiar with the problems facing the car industry today. So what are we changing at Weaver Motors in Kirbyville? Not one thing. Our commitment to great prices and always the best service has allowed us to withstand the challenges our industry is facing. Plus, great employees and loyal customers. Two things that are hard to find and even harder to keep. Come see us at Weaver Motors in Kirbyville and try to find a little time to go fishing.
All rise.
The first court show to ever win a Daytime Emmy is Christina's Court.
Weekdays at 2 on Fox 4. First at 9. You're watching Fox 4 News.
John Madden, Vin Diesel, and the stars of 24 all making headlines this Thursday from Tinseltown.
Adam Housley has more from Hollywood Nation.
Another race is underway. Madden turns off his mic, and Jack Bauer may be a bad influence on the Hollywood Nation.
And there has to be a reason.
The hero of Fox's 24 sometimes resorts to extreme measures to get information from terrorists to save American lives. Now the show is the subject of discussion in the real Washington, D.C. about whether it has impacted American attitudes about torture.
This is the greatest feeling in the world.
Iconic sports broadcaster John Madden is throwing in the towel after 50 years as a player, coach, and color commentator. Football will never quite be the same.
You deserve this.
Dollhouse may soon be closing its doors. Series creator Josh Whedon admitted the show's ratings make it an unlikely candidate to be renewed for a second season, but he says he hasn't given up hope.
You kidding me?
And the Fast and the Furious are revving up their engines for a fifth run at the box office. Paul Walker and Vin Diesel are on board for the next installment, which will film in Brazil.
You sure you want to do this?
In Hollywood, Adam Housley, Fox News.
All right, sports time now, and you heard a bit about John Madden there, and of course, I didn't know that he had the big video game. Of course, that's how out of touch I am with video games.
The hottest selling video game of all time in sports, at least, and of course, hates to fly, so he travels in his bus everywhere.
And by train, I heard,
Yeah. All right, we're going to talk about that and red hot Astros. Yeah, they're going to finish up with the Pirates on a good note. We'll tell you about it coming up next.
It's never too early to think about Cafe Del Rio. Join us for sizzling fajitas and great margaritas. At Cafe Del Rio, we make our tortillas fresh every day, just the way you like them. Escape your day for a savory lunch or spend the evening enjoying a delicious dinner with friends. 2830 I-10 East. Just take the 11th Street exit, the one way to Cafe Del Rio.
Don't wait till the last minute to have your rod and reel repaired. Bring your equipment into R1 Bass for a quick turnaround. Serious tournament fishermen know you're only as good as your equipment. Raymond and Ray Westman will inspect your reels, clean, service, and repair if needed. R1 Bass will also repair your troll motor. They are the only authorized warranty center for Minn Kota and Motor Guide in Beaumont. Our Stickum baits are proven to catch fish. Stop by R1 Bass before you launch the boat.
At Market Basket, beef boneless shoulder roast only $1.69 a pound. Citrus Shine shampoo or conditioner, 10 for just $10. Market Basket, friendly people, fast service.
Your Leak Sealers environmental team is second to none with a 24-hour response time and fabrication abilities that meet all industrial emergency requirements, from high-pressure steam to all-process chemicals, specializing in on-stream leak sealing, bolt torquing, VOC repair, and custom fabrications. Our in-house machine shop has the ability to stay up and running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, even in the event of a natural disaster. For more information on Leak Sealers Environmental, visit us on our website at leaksealersinc.com or give us a call.
Hello, I'm Vernon Durden, President of the 100 Black Men of Greater Beaumont Chapter. Please join me on Friday, April 17th for the second annual 100 Black Men of Greater Beaumont Scholarship and Awards Banquet. Everyone is welcome to come out for a great dinner and enjoy keynote speaker, Dr. Jay Rutley, President of Texas Southern University. The event begins at 6:30 p.m. and will take place at the MCM Elegante Hotel and Conference Center. Give us a call at 409-832-6543.
Weather is always first, only on Fox 4 News.
Well, the districts are really starting to heat up on the diamond, with LCM and Nederland playing Friday night for the outright lead in District 24A. They'll do it up tomorrow night in Nederland, weather permitting. Meanwhile, things also heated up on the track today with some district track meets in 21-3A. Here's how the sprints turned out. Danielle Thomas took home the gold in the 100 meters in a time of 12.75, faster than most guys I know. Trey Franks was the boys' winner. He came in at a time of 10.78. Both Danielle and Trey were also winners in the 200 meters and will be heading to regionals in 2 weeks. Now let's check on those Houston Astros as they look for their first win streak of the season. We'll start things off with a little defense as Miguel Tejada stretches out to make the nice grab. Still, we trailed 2-0 after the Pirates put up a pair in the first. Until right about there. Former Southland Conference Hitter of the Year, Hunter Pence, hits a solo homer to make it 3-1. We'll move to the fourth now, 3-2 now. And how about pitcher Russ Ortiz helping his own cause with his first hit as an Astro? This would tie things up at 3-3. Ortiz went 4 2/3 innings. He gave up 3 runs on 5 hits, but not here. This one was a strikeout, his 2 on the day. Then came the big one. The big Puma, Lance Berkman, had 2 on with the game tied at 3, and he launches this one for a 3-run homer to make it 6-3, and that, my friends, would be your final. The Astros take the series and make it 2 in a row as they get ready to host Beaumont's Jay Bruce and the Cincinnati Reds. That's starting tomorrow. As we know, the baseball and softball fields at Ford Park have certainly been a great investment, attracting tournaments from all over year-round. Now with the latest improvements, even when the weather's not so good, games can still go on. That's because 4 of the Ford Park fields have the new state-of-the-art Olympia turf. It can rain 2 to 4 inches, and as soon as it stops, it's time to play ball. It's the same supplier of the new Yankee Stadium.
12-year-old kids and under, it's just a phenomenal thing to think that what they get to play on, and God knows I got to play on back in the day. So, but it's like I said, it's truly one of the nicest facilities in the United States.
And they say it's the same company that installed the synthetic turf at Ford Fields, also supplied the turf around the playing field at the new Yankee Stadium, which brings us to the home opener tonight for the beloved New York Yankees. Here's some trivia for you. Who delivered the Yankees their first loss in their new $1.3 billion home? That would be the Cleveland Indians tonight, who won 10-2. I love that.
And the hoopla is the greatest part of it. You know, if you're in pro football, this is your life, and right now there's no place you'd rather be than right down there in the field.
The fixture in the NFL, to say the least, but at 73, John Madden says the time has come. Madden has spent the last 30 years in the booth, but before that he coached the Oakland Raiders for 10 years, where he recorded a 103, 32-7 record. His .750 winning percentage is still the highest of any coach in NFL history. And of course, his video game, Madden NFL Football, is the top-selling sports video game of all time. The NBA playoffs get underway on Saturday with all 3 Texas teams making the postseason. The Spurs will be a 3 seed, the Rockets a 5, and Mark Cuban and his Dallas Mavericks a 6 seed. Here's what it looks like. Houston will be in Portland for a 7 p.m. tip-off, while Dallas and San Antonio will get underway at 9:30. Yeah, going to be a lot of fun.
Good to see all the
basketball.
Texas
That's when I
teams.
really like the NBA is playoff
It's playoff time.
Exciting. All right, thank you, James. A minor league baseball team in Michigan has added a new burger to its menu.
That would be an understatement about this Whopper. Wait till you hear how many calories are in the big burger. You're watching Fox 4 News, first at 9.
Grand opening liquidation station, former Ashley Furniture, Beaumont. Dell laptops, HP, Toshiba laptops from $199. Digital cameras, $19. MP3 players, $19. Kenwood, Sony, Fosgate, Pioneer, more car stereos from $29. 1,000-watt amps, $69. Subs, $39. Nike, Adidas, Timberland, more shoes from $8. Boots, $12. Jewelry to 80% off. Perfume, Versace, Armani, DKNY, D&G, Curve, Aqua de Joe, more from $10. Liquidation station, Phelan Boulevard at Dowling Road behind Chase Bank. Friday noon to 9, Saturday 10 to 8, Sunday 11 to 6.
Hi, I'm Chris Domino, owner of Circle D Boats. If you have a pleasure boat, fishing boat, or performance boat, we can handle all your mechanical needs. We also have 1 and 2 day service available to get you right back on the water. My motto is, I like to get paid, and if your boat sits here, I don't get paid. Circle D Boats, we're located between Beaumont and Neyland on North Twin City Highway. Hey, don't be left behind by the competition. Come to Circle D Boats in Beaumont, Texas.
Dream a little green and do a world of good.
A ceiling fan saves energy.
On hot days, use it to circulate cool air. And run the air conditioner on low. In the winter, run the ceiling fan clockwise to push warm air down.
Save energy and money.
Do a world of good. Join Shangri-La for Earth Week festivities, April 21st through the 25th. For more information, visit shangrilagardens.org.
Pizza's become as American as apple pie, and Prima Pizza's Take and Bake is taking pizza lovers by storm.
Fresh, healthy, and convenient. Our Prima Pizzas are made to order while you watch, with handmade dough, fresh toppings, and the finest gourmet cheeses that melt in your mouth. Our variety is as extensive as your imagination. Just take it home and pop it in your oven. In 15 minutes, you'll be enjoying a delicious pizza from Prima Pizza.
Stop in today and pick up your Prima Pizza. It's a slice of life you don't want to pass up.
At 9, you're watching Fox 4 News.
Time now for a recap of today's top stories.
President Obama laid out his $8 billion strategy for high-speed rail today. The money will improve existing train lines, making them faster. The plan also outlines potential spots for high-speed rail systems. The president says the goals are to connect cities, reduce congestion, create jobs, and save energy.
Many people who use public transportation are giving the president's plan the stamp of approval. They feel this area is lacking adequate transportation. Plus, the rail system is a good way to put stimulus money to use. The high-speed train would take passengers from Beaumont to Houston within 30 minutes.
One person died after a car struck the side of a moving train in Beaumont this morning. The collision happened at Calder and First. The driver of the car, Ashley Scotty of Port Neches, was heading east on Calder. The 26-year-old was pronounced dead at the scene. All right, time for a final check of the forecast.
Let's take a look at the planner for tomorrow morning. We'll see a good chance for showers tomorrow, anytime during the day, but especially during the afternoon. Temperatures topping out in the mid-70s, southeast winds. And then as we see the 5-day forecast, well, a little soggy. Next several days, drying out on Sunday. Temperatures a little cooler and drier next week, so not good for your hamburger bun. Little soggy forecast,
Speaking of that, when it comes to burgers, this one really hits a home run.
The West Michigan Whitecaps, a minor league baseball team, is offering a new entree on the menu. A 4-pound burger complete with 5 beef patties, 5 slices of cheese, and nearly a cup of chili. It all fits on an 8-inch sesame seed bun. And as if all that isn't enough, the burger has doses of salsa and corn chips. How many calories? You want to take a guess?
How many?
4,800 calories.
Wow. Hey, I said 5,000.
Yeah, they also get a special T-shirt if you can actually finish it. I think
Just
you should get it for free.
Yeah, and some Pepto to go along with that T-shirt. Good night. Thanks so much for joining us.
Erica, Mike, and Nick back with your morning news on Fox 4. Good day, sleep well, have a great tomorrow.
A J.G. Wentworth success story, Frank and the Structured Settlement.
Well, I had a NASA